Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. I think it's like episode 192. We're nearly at 200. What's going on? What's crack-a-lackin'? Good to see you all. Howdy do. If you are watching over there on Facebook, welcome along to the chat. You can always join us here over at the YouTubes at, what is it? Oh yeah, youtube.com/JadeStarr, or you can go to the website at How to App on iOS, because that funky little website, it's got embedded into it this very show every morning live. Hello to everybody on the Facebook. On the Facebook, I already did that, didn't I? What's going on? Where am I? Who? What's your name? Where are you? I don't know. Hello? Anybody out there? Yes, I'm here. Crazy stuff. Hello, everybody in the YouTube chat. Let's run through these lovely folks, because we've got a cool show today. We're going to do some experimental stuff. We're going to spotlight on an artist who frequents this channel and all that. And we're going to have a quick look at how to send your files to somebody, for somebody who's in the chat, who I said I would do it for on a whim. Hello to Payunagit. Hello to Cold Acre, Nina, Peanut Cram. Hello, Russ, 8889, Orchestra Eclipse. Hello. Who else? Danny Broderick is here. There's also Doctor's Orders. Sion, welcome to you. Thomas Gallane, good morning. Hello, Thomas. How are you, Thomas? Thomas is going to rub his beard for us a little while. Private joke, if you're a part of the Clubhouse, you can join the Clubhouse. Reach out to somebody in the chat and see if they have a Clubhouse invite, and you too can be a part of the Clubhouse fun. There's a lot of nudity going on there. No, there's not. Tom Rochelle, Deep Gravity, hello. Who else is here? I didn't miss anyone. No, I've got my glasses on today. I'm doing good. Doing good. I can see. LV. Maury P, hello. Synth Widow, aka Joe, hello. Wall, welcome to you. I said I would show you how to send some files, so we're going to do that quickly as well. Ed Jelinski is here as well. Benedict Stewart, Alex Backus, hello. Kim, g'day to you. Dean Thomas is here. Hide your bodies, everybody. Bubba, we'll meet again. Don't know when. Joey Helpish, morning, buddy. And as I said, Danny Broderick, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Losing my mind already. Hey, it's Monday morning. I've just finished my first coffee. All right, let's jump in and have a look at some stuff I can do. So first, today I'm going to use somebody's music. I can see somebody's written a Facebook user, and I can't see who they are. For some reason, Restreambot's not telling me their name. So let me know who you are. Just type your name in their Facebook user, who said hi, Jade. And I'll know who you are, and I can say hi to you. So yesterday, as usual, if you're a member of the Patreon on How to App on iOS, basically, how do I do it? Like that. So if you remember the Patreon, every Sunday we do like this 3-hour hangout where I get you guys to send me your tracks, and I master your tracks live on the show. So yesterday we mastered 4 people's tracks, and we looked at some apps that are coming up. We told some jokes, mucked around. So it's good fun if you want to join the Patreon. We do that every Saturday if you're living in the rest of the world, Sunday if you're in Australia. So it goes for about 3 hours. Lots of fun. And one of those songs that I mastered yesterday was from Russ 8889, who always sends a song every Sunday. And if you don't know Russ, here's Russ's YouTube channel. So can I do this? I don't know. Let me see if I can do it. Maybe Tom or somebody who's an admin can just click onto Russ's page, or maybe I can do it. Let's see if I can multitask. Let's see. Let's do a search for Russ 8889. I'll put a link in here. There's his channel. Grab a link, copy. See, I'm multitasking here. Hey Ed, welcome to the chat as well. So if you do so, head over and have a listen to Russ's music, because it's really good. And he's given me permission today to use one of the tracks that I mastered yesterday in the example of of this app that we're looking at. So look forward to that. So thank you very much, Russ. And I just want to touch on Russ for a moment. I don't want to touch Russ. you fucking kill me. don't want to do that. Hey, Rick. Oh, it's Rick. Welcome along, Rick. I just want to let you know how inspiring Russ is. So Russ is had a stroke at a time in his life, and he has trouble using virtually one side of he's one-armed pretty much, and he makes some of the most incredible music. So if you are sitting there at any time doubting that you can't make music, head over to Russ's YouTube channel and go listen to the stuff he's making now. Okay, Russ has had a long history of being involved in the music industry, recording and all that kind of stuff, and he's gone through adversity with this stroke and still is there every day creating amazing music. So if you're ever doubting yourself, tuck into some Russ 8889 and be totally inspired by this wonderful human being. Okay, so we're going to be listening to his music today. What I want to do was over at Doug's channel earlier, and Wall, who's in the chat here, was asking about sending music to people, or sending a file, or sending like a GarageBand project or a WAV file if you want to get mastered or something like that. So there's a few ways. So let's just quickly go over one way. Because it works virtually exactly the same for like Dropbox, but we're going to look at Google Drive, because a lot of people have a Gmail account, so you've got a Google Drive account, yeah? So if you've got your song in something like Audio Share here, let's just jump in and have a look. So we'll go full screen. I don't have anything selected, so if I wanted to see, I mastered a song here by Doctor's Orders yesterday, right? So here it is here in Audio Share. If I want to send it to Google Drive to get a link to send it to somebody, all you need to do is down here. So you see this little icon everywhere, all over iOS. This is your share icon. So you just click on the share icon. It brings up your share sheet. Scroll across till you find, did I pass it? I probably did. So you'll see there's Google Drive. So you click on this. I have a few accounts. And there it is. So all you need to do is hit the upload button here, and this will upload it to your Google Drive account. Once that's finished, this screen will go away and you'll be back here at your Audio Share. Then you pop over to your Google Drive app, open it up, right? God, I'm doing that a lot. Right? You're right, mate? Yeah, right. And basically all you need to do is find the file. So here we've got like a WAV file of Lady Rodaline, her song. And you see the little three dots down here? Just click on them. Oops. Did that work? What's going on? We'll try another file. I don't know. So click on the little three dots and it brings up a menu here, and you turn on link sharing. Link sharing on. So you click on that, and then once it says, so it'll say link sharing off when you first see it. We'll try that again. Come back to me. Come back to me. What are you doing, dude? Let's do this shit. Right, so this is what you'll see. Link sharing off. So when you click it, it turns link sharing on. And then you can click that little link. We'll try that again. And then you just copy the link. Like that. It's copied to your clipboard, and then you paste it wherever you want to paste it. In Messenger, in an email. And that'll send the link to that person, and they can click on the link and download the file to wherever they like on their iPad, direct it into their Google Drive, into their Audio Share. So the same kind of thing applies for things like for Dropbox. So you just upload your file to that particular sharing platform and create a link and make sure you're sharing it, and then just post the link to somebody. So it's pretty damn easy. If you are sending a GarageBand project, the only difference is you'll want to zip it up. All right. So for example, I'm doing it again. Right. It's starting to sound like my nan. Right. Did you go out yesterday? Right. Yeah. Right. So if you're sending a GarageBand project, the only difference is that you want to do there. Let's pop over to GarageBand. So you'll see here, you open your Files app instead. And you see this project here I have. So this is one of the Metal Shack GarageBand projects that I'm working on. Instead, you just hit select the project, and what you want to do is go down to more, and then you want to compress it before you upload it to Google Drive. All right, so you're zipping it up, because if you send a file if you send a GarageBand project that is not zipped up and you upload it to a Google Drive, what happens is Google Drive tries to understand the file, and it can't because it's not GarageBand, so it fucks the file up. So you have to zip it up to keep it safe from wherever you're uploading it, from trying to understand the code and decode it, and right. So you just zip it up, and then you do the same thing. You get the link, you share the link, and whoever gets the link can then unzip it onto their device. So I hope that made sense. So if so, let me know, Wal. So there you go. That's how you share stuff. Nice and easy peasy. Alrighty. What else was I going to do today? I'm sure there was something else I was going to mention. Oh, yeah. Cool. While we're over here, because there's not really any apps that have dropped in price or anything like that at the moment. So what I do want to show you, because I saw over on Pete's channel today, a few people asking about playlists and stuff, and, you know, like LumaFusion, if we have videos on that kind of stuff. Just so you know, if you type in howtoapponIOS.com, it takes you to my website here. There's two ways to get to my website, jadestarr.com.au, and that takes you to my music page where you can hear all my music. And if you want to do that, that's cool too. But if you type in howtoapponIOS.com, it takes you to this last link here on my website, which is the How to App section. And it takes you here to the How to App, and you can see we're live here, and all of my playlists, not all of them, most of them, so that you can all be found here directly on the page. So you can see here, cover, collaboration playlist, AUM playlist, special events, artist distribution playlist, utility apps, mastering apps, EQ, Procreate, drum playlist, guitar playlists. I've got all the playlists nice and easy in big, bold view here on the website, so you can jump over there and get your fix there, just so you know. If you didn't want to, like, peruse YouTube. Yeah. Has anybody else joined? Greg Hernandez, hello. Patrick Chandler, g'day. Who else did I see? Did I say hi to Bubba? Bubba. Welcome to you. Andy Goldsby, good evening to you, my friend. Is there anyone else? Ed B. Did I say hi to Kim? Oh, man, my memory, it's like somebody's just poured bleach into my ears and my brains don't work, I swear to God. So I think I've got through to everybody. Oh, a lady wrote a line straight. Welcome aboard. Okay, so what are we going to do today? We are, hang on, we're at that section where I have to put in a timestamp, so end scene. All right. Hey, Pete Johns, hello to you. New scene. Hang on, let's do it again. End scene. So today we're looking at Bleass Slow Machine. What is Bleass Slow Machine? Wow, I'm glad you asked. It's really, really cool. It does some really bizarre stuff. It's like a sequencer for slow motion. All right. That's what's really nice about it. A sequencer for slow motion. So what is that, I hear you ask? I didn't know either. I didn't even know I needed this app until Bleass made it. I can let you know too, before we have a look at it, I've got a couple of copies to give away as usual. So if you would like to have a chance to win, all you got to do is subscribe, like, leave a comment on this video once it does go live, which is in normally about 12 hours. The comp will run for 2 days. So you got 2 days to enter, and then we'll draw the 2 winners 2 days from now. Okay, nice and easy. There's the rules. Good luck to all of you. So let's jump in and have a look at what the Bleass Slow Motion does. And if you hang around to the end of the show, I'm going to show you something really cool. Because you know me, if you've been a subscriber of the show for a long time, I like to take these apps and do something that the developer probably didn't expect. And we're going to do that at the end of the show. Good times, eh? Good times. So let's jump in, and we're going to open this up first in AUM, right? Let's go full screen. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, bing, bing. And what we're going to do first is I'm going to use an audio track. So I mentioned Russ at the start of the show, and we're going to open up the track that I mixed yesterday and just throw in a full song. And let's see what this thing does just to a full song. So if you haven't seen AUM before, or you have, I'll run through what we're doing here. I've created a brand new track in AUM, and I'm going to import an audio file. So I scroll down to this file player. And what's great about AUM, because it's made by the same developer as AudioShare, when you click, it puts this little section up here, tap to load, and it connects you straight over to AudioShare. So all your files that are in here, you can just scroll down and grab a track from AudioShare, which is nice here. And we're going to use this, we're going to use this track Imagine, which I mastered yesterday from Russ. That's the master, yes. I'm going to put it on a loop. So you can see here you've got options before you actually start using it, and you can actually just set it to a loop. And that is all inserted. So let's have a listen to this track before I start messing with it. So awesome stuff, yeah. And yes, Rick Licks. Yes, Rick Licks. I did it again. Rick Lisk, AUM. If you do a search through my playlists, you will find a playlist about AUM, and you can go and watch. I think there's 2 videos just to get you started with it. Man, it'll change your life, dude. Really cool app, you know. Totally different than a door. Kind of like a door, but not a door. But it is a door, but not a door. You'll like it. It's actually a very cool investment. So what we're going to do now, and what a great track this is, yeah? We're going to throw in Bleass Slow Machine. We're going to see what it does to Russ's track. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa. Everything's gone bad. Oh, no. Hey, girl. So straight off the Batman. Batman? Created some chaos there. Hey, I see Daryl in the chat. Daryl, I left you a comment from last week. You won one of the prizes. So go back to your comments from last week and shoot me an email so you can get your prize. Okay? That's your last warning. Alrighty. Let's start this playing again, and we'll show you how this thing works. Because this thing's pretty crazy. You can do some really bizarre stuff on the fly, and yeah. So, as I said, it's a slow down sequencer, right? So you can slow things down live. You've got a trigger to stop stuff instantly. But let's get in and have a look. So we'll start this song from the beginning again. Here we go. So right now, I have it set to off. Over here. And across the bottom here, we have, just going to turn it down a little bit. So across the bottom, you can see we have off, 3/4, 2/3, a half, a third, a quarter. This is our speed up. So if I click through these, let's slow it down a bit more. Hey, what's going on, Doug? Good to see you. So let's slow it down a little bit more. Oh. So let's slow it down a bit more. Man. We're almost hitting the brown note. One more. Boom. So what you'll notice, I'll keep this playing actually. What am I doing? Let's just turn it down a bit. So what you'll notice across the top also, so you can see you can bring this all the way down to this guttural speed, which is almost, like I said, as the brown note going on. Now you see this little line going across here and reaching the end and going back to the start. And just above that, this is your loop. So we've got this set at a bar, right? So we can actually change the length of this to 2 bars. So you can see it slow down a little bit there. You can change it to 4 bars. So you can change the length of the slowdown. So now we see we're down at 8 bars. So it's going to take 8 bars. So if I want to change it back up to 3/4, we've done this live. And you can see once it hits that line, once it gets to the end, boom. So once again, it's heading to the end of the line for this one. We're going to turn it off and go back to the normal sound. And we're back. So you've got total control over how long you want this slowdown to happen, yeah? So now it's going to flick back to 1 bar. Now you can see that line speed up again, so we're back flying again. Now this, I do believe I have this. Now you see this huge button over here, this big stop button, right? At any time, you can just touch this and stop it and bring it back. Right? And just so just next to the big stop button, I love that they've made it so big so you can't ignore it. We have this, we've got a little pattern here on how you want it to stop. So if we click the top one, it's going to give us a stop straight away. You ready? And now when I let it go, as you can see, like it's set to this square. As soon as I let go of it, we're back in. So just underneath that, we've got this little triangular going down, and you'll see it's a and a back in. Nice and even. And you have a slow down and then a straight back in. And the opposite. And you've got a hold button at the bottom. So you don't have to hold your finger down on that key and on that stop button until you let go of the hold. But wait, that little time stop button has more features built into it too. So you've also got a speed. So you can pull this down and you can, in real time, can't afford a tape wobble app? There you go. You've got a real-time tape wobble app. Nice, yeah? And you got a dry wet mix over here. So if I want to slow down to about half, that's right, Ed, I'm sexually assaulting Russ's music. And as you can see, I've just let go of the key of the speed there. So with this speed button, you can actually just stop it wherever you like. So it should kick in again in a second. Come on, hurry up. Here we go. So it'll just sit there. So right now I've just turned on the filter down the bottom. And that's pretty self-explanatory. You can see I can manipulate the hertz of what's happening there, right? So I can use a filter there, tighten that up. Cool, yeah. So, but wait, that's only the first page. Yeah? Yeah, I'm doing it. God, I gotta stop talking like my nana. So, over here, to the right, you've got a sequencer as well. So you've got a live sequencer. So let's start this off again. Yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right. So let's kick this off and get it playing again. And let's fuck around with this sequencer and see what we can do here. So we'll hit play. We should be back at the start. And with your Apple Pencil or your finger, whatever you want to choose to use, I can just go and draw Now, with each point here, you can change the way the points rock down the bottom here. You can change the shapes of each peak. Give them sharp peaks. if you do this too much, guess what? You'll throw up. And at any time, you can just draw over these. And create utter chaos. The other thing that is really great about Bleass apps, if you are a fan, which most of us are, they always put in their apps a fantastic randomizer, right? So, and it's just good, so much fun to just chuck on a randomizer and see what it gives you. It's like going to the poker machines and you lose no money. So let's hit, and the randomizer just hits a little dice. Cool. So that's just with like, I'm just using that example with Russ's music to show you what it can do for audio. But where it really does shine, of course, is like with bass lines, or like we're going to do now, we're going to throw in some drums in there, because drums is what is really, it makes it shine big time. So we'll look for, maybe we can use Drum Computer today, another app I haven't done a show on yet, which is terrible. So let's just pick something at random, yeah. And what we're going to do is run through some of the presets here with the drums. Because guess what? As usual, you get a lot of them. And they do some really crazy stuff. Here it is without. Totally changes the beat up to something completely different. So even though this app, as you can see here with this plugin, this preset here, if we get out of there, this isn't really a chorus AUv3 plugin, but we've created this chorus effect. So if you really want to knuckle down in this thing, you can actually create some quite unique effects here. And you can see also in this speed sequencer, you can change the length of your loop size. How cool is that, man? Again, for example, here I can change the length of this. Whoa. Looking for something industrial. Well, let's have a look at what it's doing. So it's a pretty simple thing we've got going on here. We've actually got the loop size down by a quarter. And the sequence ain't really doing anything there. So these next two are actually built for drums. You know why? You know how you can tell that? It has the word drum written in it. What's great with these peaks here, you can see with these peaks that are being reversed, you get a scratching sound out of it. So let's pull another one down. How cool is that? So yeah, they've pulled down the length in this one. I'm giving you these two slowdowns each beat there, each second beat. Great. Now how cool is this one? It's added in an extra snare in there. Completely changed the rhythm. So as you can see, a lot of crazy things just even built in with those presets there. So, I mean, the beautiful thing about it is it's nice, again, with all Bleass apps, they're very, very big interface, very bold. The buttons are always nice and big for you to look at. Everything's really easy just to draw in stuff like this. I don't know, I just love that kind of stuff. It makes you feel like you're totally in control of the app and the app isn't in control of you. So, you know, let your mind run wild. You know, think of this with a synth sound or, you know, any other kind of loop you've got. So I'm not going to go into too much detail here. So we're at, what are we at, the 42-minute mark? What I am going to wrap up with today, as usual, is something that you may not have thought of before that you could use this for, because I know on the show we have people who make lots of varied styles of music, from, you know, death metal to electronic music to acoustic rock, all that kind of stuff. All the people, our warts in the chat and the people who follow the show, make lots of different music. So sometimes, if just say like you're myself and I make a lot of metal and stuff like that, I look at an app like this and think, yeah, but what can it do for me, man? I play metal. I play metal, man. Well, think outside the box. What I want to show you, first we'll do this. So I'll give you a hint first at what I'm going to do. Let's chuck in this. Do we have this happening? Hello. Oh, yeah, we do. So let's turn down. Hello, so I've got this microphone. What can it do to my voice, I wonder? I love this. Awesome. So, how do we get this to work? Oh, it's still going in the background. What can we do? Because you can hear it's got a delay. So if I do, watch. Raw! You see there's a delay there? What do we do? How do we get that to not delay and still keep that low effect? Well, hello. So if we slow down the loop size down to -1/16, it works like this. What are you doing? Yeah! So yeah, all I'm doing there is just going, and I'm getting all these multiple notes just out of one note with my voice. So you can't afford Yakem Hacks app? Make your own warble bass with your mouth. Whoa. So now that I've just shown you that briefly, so think outside the box always. Let's get rid of that. Let's shut down AUM, and I'm going to show you something really cool. So anybody who's into death metal, so we'll wrap up with a death metal secret here. Let's open up GarageBand. Now, most of you will know I'm working on a new album with Kev Hart for this, we're called Metal Shack. And I'm currently working on that EP at the moment. And here's one of the songs. So I'll give you a bit of a play of one of our songs. Hopefully this ain't too loud. Are you seeking answers to the questions you never knew you needed? Answers, then follow me down this path of suffering in your own mental illness and life. Say goodbye. Come find answers. Right, but I want something really deep in there because I can do these deep growls without effects. But I want something deeper. Well, I'm glad you didn't ask. So if we open up this vocal track here, go to plugins, let's add in here. So we go to plugins and EQ, audio unit extensions, and we want Bleass Slow Machine. So we've got that in there now. So let's take the actual slow down to a 16th. And we'll keep this we'll do 2/3. So, we have to turn on monitoring. But we have to be playing it for it to actually work, right? So, as you can hear, now I'm on my GarageBand mic. There's no effect. But you have to be either playing or recording to actually hear the effect. So, let's shut this down. Hit play. life is twisted. For my own suffering. Our life is a wasted drive of the nada. You feel the Lord soul. Mine stare. Show the rabbit hole. You fear. Down the rabbit hole. I'm going to take you there. I've got to find the answer to the question. Yes, everyone gets it. To the mind of the submarine. So what's... Excuse me. Let's turn off that monitoring there. So if you notice there on the screen, I was changing back and forward in absolute real time. Right? So you can record there in GarageBand. You know, hey, if you're a crappy death metal singer, you don't even have to be able to growl very well because it takes all of the need to growl out. And as you can see in real time, I was just clicking between off, 3/4, 2/3 to change the pitch to make it sound like a different vocal style each time. Really cool. So there you go. There's your little tip there to think outside the box. You know, if you are a metal singer, don't despair. These apps that may be like built for synth or something like that, you can use them for other styles of music. You are never limited to just like what the app says on the tin. So that's hopefully what these shows can show you, that there's always another case use scenario for these groovy apps. Cool. So look, I think that's hopefully given you a good idea of this wonderful app. I haven't really said how much it is. I do believe it is $7.99 US or £7.99 if you are in the UK inclined. In Australia, it's a little bit more than that. So, yeah. But I will be giving away 2 copies of it. And once again, if you've been on the fence, hopefully this has helped you decide if this app is for you, because we need to keep supporting our wonderful developers, because every week they release great apps that help us to make music, which is fantastic. You know, without them, where would we be? I'll tell you where we'd be, sitting down with an old Walkman, banging it on the ground, going, "Why doesn't it make music?" Maybe not, but it sounded funny in my mind before I said it. So, all right, folks, I reckon that's it for today. We'll wrap up and let you all get on with your evening, day, making music, whatever it is you would like to do. Hello, Josephine, and welcome to you. I hope you have a nice sleep. I'll get in touch with you soon about doing an interview at some stage. So, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to be doing some more vocals for that album that you just heard. I have an hour allotted into my my day, because, you know, it's good to set, you know, days to do things, hours to do things, instead of just sitting there for 12 hours a day to finish something like Russ. So I hope you all have a really fantastic day, evening, morning, whatever it is you are experiencing right now, and keep making music and keep making mistakes, because you know what? Mistakes make you better. They really do. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for the nice comments. Thank you, Doug. Thank you. I hope you all have a great day. And I can hear it in the distance. The bells. It's the music. It's telling me it's time to go. Folks, join me tomorrow, because we're doing another mental health and well-being special. So if you're feeling a bit bleh, come along and join us. It's like a meditation, art, inspirational show if you haven't seen one of them. And hopefully you'll feel a bit better. So come and join me tomorrow for our fortnightly mental health show. Keep being fantastic, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow.